bienvenue en classe aujourd'hui. Nous allons continuer avec la leçon 2 du Unity 4. That is lesson 2 of Unit 4, where we'll be talking about the last two lessons in Unit 4, and we'll proceed further from there. Now, comme vous savez, nous avons fait comment faire le projet de sortie. Now, today, that is, we have tried to speak about parler de couture, how to speak in future tense, and how to give reported speech. Maintenant, aujourd'hui, nous allons terminer avec accepter ou refuser une invitation and donner des ordres. C'est-à-dire, we're going to learn how to accept or refuse an invitation. How to write an invitation first, then accept or refuse an invitation. And secondly, how to give an order. How to give an order. This is actually another form of conjugation. That's what we call imperative. Use imperative to give order or conseil. Conseil means advice. So that's what we use imperative for. So that is what we are going to be learning basically in this lesson. Now let's proceed. Voilà. Si vous voyez bien votre écran, if you look at your screen very well, we have comment donner des ordres ou conseils. How to give. Donner means to give. How to give orders or advice. Advice is conseil. It's from the verb conseiller. Conseiller means to advise. So the noun form is conseil, advice. Now look at this. Une mère à son enfant. A mother to her child. He's saying, prends le petit déjeuner à l'heure. Ne va pas à l'école tard. Fais attention en classe et retourne à la maison tôt aussi. Now, I'll tell you the meaning of this. C'est prendre le petit déjeuner à l'heure. Now, if you look at the verbs here that are bolded and in red ink, now, prendre is from the verb prendre. But instead of the normal form of conjugation where we have should, where we have the verbs plus pronoun, prendre here does not have a pronoun. It does not have a pronoun. It's only the verb we have here. Prendre. Now, for the example, we have prendre, je prends, tu prends, il prend, elle prend. Now, normally this is je prends, I take or I'm taking. You take or you are taking. He or she takes, and so on and so forth. But if you look at what we have here, there are no pronouns. That is, there are no je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. So basically, imperative is the art of using the verbs only without their pronoun. Now, when we're using the verb only, that means we are basically using them to give orders when we use the verbs only. For instance, if this is I take or I am taking, I take or I am taking. Now, this sentence now without the je becomes what? Take. If this is tu prends, you take or you are taking, without the tu, we only use this. It means take. So using the verb without the subject actually gives us the sense of imperative. Now let's proceed. Say, prends le petit déjeuner à l'heure. Take your breakfast on time. Now this could be an advice or an order. Oh, take your breakfast on time. Ne va pas à l'école tard. Ne va pas à l'école tard. This is from the verb aller. Je vais, tu vas. But the va here does not have tu. It does not have the pronoun. So it means do not go to school late. An order again. First one, prends le petit déjeuner à l'heure. Take your breakfast on time. Ne va pas à l'école tard. Do not go to school late. Fais attention en classe. Pay attention in class. Another advice or order. Et retourne à la maison tôt aussi. And return back to the house on time. Now, there are no je to, like I said. Take your breakfast on time. Do not go to school late. Pay attention in class and come back home on time. Come back home on time. Now, if you look at this very well, I'm still coming back to it. If you look at this very well, we have used these verbs in their singular form. This is just because the mother is talking to a child. The mother is talking to a child. Now look at this one. Look at the second one. Jacques a son ami. Jack is talking to his friend. Écoutons en classe. Mangeons et lisons ensemble. This could be an advice. It could be an order too. Écoutons en classe means let's listen in class. Let's pay attention in class. Mangeons et lisons ensemble. Let us eat and read together. If you look at these verbs here, they are conjugated in their noun form. The first verbs are conjugated in their to form. So these ones here are the two forms of these verbs. The second verb we have here are the noun form. It means let us listen in class because two people are involved. The person speaking and the person is talking to. Let us listen in class. Let us eat and read together. Now look at the last one. Le professeur aux étudiants. A teacher is talking to students. Écoutez attentivement. Écoutez attentivement. Listen attentively. Ne vous couchez pas tard le soir. Ne vous couchez pas tard le soir. Do not sleep late at night. Do not lay yourself late at night. It could mean do not go to bed late at night. Ayez confiance en vous-même. This ayez here is from the verb avoir. It means have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Now, do not forget, a professor talking to a lot of students. Automatically, we have to use the vous form of every verb we want to use. So we have seen the tu form, we have seen the nous form. Now, this one here, we have the vous form. Ne soyez pas absent en classe. Do not be absent in class. Do not be absent in class. Now, you may be wondering what kind of verb is this? What kind of verb is this? This is the verb être. This is the verb avoir. I'm still coming to the conjugation actually. Then faites les devoirs, do your assignment, et pratiquez le français and practice French. Do your assignment and practice French. So, basically, we have seen the tu form of a verb in imperative, we have seen the nous form of a verb in imperative, and we have seen the vous form of a verb in imperative. In imperative. So this means that imperative does not have je. Imperative does not have il or elle. Imperative does not have il or elle. The only pronoun form imperative has are the tu form of the verb, the nous form of the verb, and the vous form of the verb. Imperative does not have this. This is only what imperative has. This is only what imperative has. So when you are using a verb in imperative, because you are giving order or an advice, you can either give order or advice to the second person, or you can give an advice to the first person plural, which you are among, or the second person plural. So advice can only be given to the second person singular, the first person plural, which you are among, and the second person plural. So I can tell my friend that, oh, go home. Va à la maison. Go home. I'm talking to my friend. And I can talk to that same my friend. If we are working together, I can tell him, oh, allons à la maison. I can tell my friend, va à la maison. Go home. Go home. And I can also tell my friend that allons à la maison. Let's go home. Let's go home. And I can also tell a lot of people, oh, go home, allez à la maison. That's basically how imperative is used. That's basically how imperative is used. Now let me give you some few conjugation of imperative that you need to know. Now, the imperative of être and avoir. Because you have only tu, nous, and vous form, these are actually very different. These are very different. This is the imperative of être. Toi. soyons, soyez. And pour avoir, we have a, ayons, ayez. Ayons, and ayez. So that is the imperative of these two verbs. Apart from these two verbs and some other irregular verbs, some very few irregular verbs, every other verb use their to form than the no form and the vous form. For instance, the verb venir. The no form of venir is bien. Then the no form, sorry, the to form is bien, the no form is venant, and the vous form is venir. Same goes for a lot of verbs. Choisir, choisir, choisissons, choisissez. Same goes for every other verb. Every other verb, aside some few irregular verbs, which will be discussed later. So basically, that is the introduction to imperative. Now let's move to conjugaison. Conjugaison.